They have no jobs, they have a poor economy, and the people there are suffering and dying as a result of lack of energy access.
On the outskirts of Paris this week, countries are crafting a new global warming agreement. But today, in downtown Paris, there's quite a different conference going on. We're here at the Hotel California, just off the Champs-Élysées, at the Heartland Institute's day of examining the data behind global warming. The Chicago-based Three Market think tank are one of the leading skeptical voices in the debate, and there are around 40 to 50 so-called scientists and other bloggers inside today. We've just heard from Patrick Moore, a former Greenpeace member and prominent skeptic, who's been talking about how oceans aren't actually acidifying, and if they were, it would boost plankton and it would boost marine life. So we've come to get a sense of what's going on.
You are advising us to take actions that will cost trillions of dollars in the next generation in order to what you claim will save trillions of dollars over the next couple of hundred years.
I think the fact that there's so much effort to silence debate on this issue. Just last night, the report came out about NGOs within the UN trying to petition the UN to throw climate deniers out of the COP21 conference.
A question, a very legitimate question. I just wanted to confirm something. Did you just say that you think that the scientists funded and backed and supported by your organization, in whose research has been funded by fossil fuel companies, should have the right to veto the scientific research of independent scientists around the world?
I think.
Okay,
is
that what you said?
I think you need to learn to listen. What I said is that if we are going to take policy decisions that cost trillions of dollars in this generation, in order to avoid potential climate impacts costing trillions of dollars over the next 2 or 3 centuries, we ought to be certain that what we're being told is the truth.
Your host of your show is the most embarrassing global warming claims. He went on Bill Maher, was talking about the Greenland ice melt and within decade timescales of massive sea level rise. Your show is one of the most embarrassing scientific representations I've ever seen.
It started with coal protesters. There was a fractious press conference. There were hours of diagrams, and the UN's climate science panel, the IPCC, were dismissed as a bunch of gangsters. But this event has preached to the converted. We spoke with the Heartland Institute, and they said that they were delighted with the turnout today. It's also been beamed to many thousands over the internet, they say. And there was also a guest appearance from Senator James Inhofe, one of the top skeptical voices in the Republican Party. But in terms of bridging the divide, it hasn't done much, given there are over 40,000 delegates working on a new climate change agreement on the outskirts of Paris. So here at the Hotel California today, in the words of the Eagles, their famous song, you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.